Welcome, boys, to 2021 prize giving for Year 8, a very special occasion and very different, but one that I'm sure will be very memorable for us all. We're going to commence the prize giving today with the prayer of St. Kentigern, read by Seb Paul.
Please join me in the prayer of St. Kentigern. O Lord Jesus Christ, who didst give such grace to thy servant St. Kentigern, that he readily obeyed thy call, and brought light to them that sat in darkness, and the knowledge of truth to those who had ignorance and fear. So inspire us also, that we may follow thee gladly, hating all that is cruel and evil and wrong. May ever strive to banish these things from our land. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Starting out with a few service awards. So silver is awarded to Thomas Mollison. And we have 2 gold awards being awarded this morning, and that's to Johnny Ormond and Sean Foley.
Those who received gold and have already received gold, your names will be put up on the honours board. Some stage over the holidays or at the start of the year, so your name will be there for those who have received gold.
Well done, gentlemen. So coming to receive 3rd prize is Tom McCulloch with his story, I Never Meant to Do It.
So well done.
Okay, that's also for Tom. And then in 2nd place, the 2nd prize winner of $100 for Win With Words, Nico Arledge with his story, Veggie Man.
If you don't want that prize money, give it to your brother. Very good.
The runner-up for Year 8 is Caden Marzuki with his story, Hell Portal. And runner-up in Year 8 as well, Theo Conley with his story, Pyromania. And one last one for the winner of a special category from the Iraqi local board, and that goes to Tom McCulloch for a story, Lest We Forget. Thank you.
The Scott Family Jazz Band Cup for reliability and musical excellence in the jazz band, Mikey Higgins. The Musicians Award for outstanding proficiency in all aspects of musicianship, Isaac Chang. We'll go back to Alex. The Piper's Quake, presented by Gordon Elder Pipe Major, goes to Alexander Hughes. The Chatfield Cup for leadership and reliability in the school choir, Jacob Bethel. The Conway Cup for outstanding musicianship and contribution to the musical life of the school, Jaden Lee. The Orchestra Cup for competence and diligence in the orchestra, Joshua Davies. And the Mungo Cup for achievement and contribution in the performing arts, Luca Ehrlich. Let's give these boys a round of applause. Well done. We now have the Speech, Cultural and Creative Awards. The Clark Whānau Kapahaka Award, presented to the boy who exhibits leadership, dedication and mana within the Kapahaka group, Frankie Fitness. The Elsie Moore Memorial Cup for the Senior School Speech Champion, Lachlan Morris. And the Jeff Burgess Photography Cup for Excellence in Photography, Nico Arledge. Well done to these boys. Thank you, Mrs. Jarvis. Mr. Grant to present the Sports Awards. And we'll do in sections for these awards, boys. So we'll go athletics, cross-country, swimming, tennis and rugby. We start with athletics. The Senior Cup for the Year 8 Athletics Champion, Leofi Usafono. The Bruce Galloway Award for the field events, Nico Stanley. Cross country, the Stephen Joyce Memorial Cross Country Cup, the senior school champion, John Ormond. Swimming, the senior swimming champion for Year 8, Thomas Campion. Tennis, the Year 8 champion for tennis, Sebastian Poole. And rugby, the SK Richardson Rugby Cup for the best rugby player, Leofi Usafono. The Franklin Cup for the best rugby team member, Nico Stanley. And the First 15 Rugby Shield for best team spirit in the First 15, Max Gilbert. Good to see that Max is one of the only one in that group that's had a haircut. Well done, boys. Football. The Simon and Marcus Mills Soccer Trophy for the most outstanding player in the football team is William Robinson. The Middleton Cup for the best team member in the First 11 football team, Raphael Depois. Cricket. The St Kentigern School Cricket Cup, which is the All-Rounder Award, goes to Jacob Burt. The Tim McIntosh Cup for the Batsman's Award, for the most runs scored, Tom McCulloch. The Tom Musline Cup for fielding in the first 11, the best fielder, Mikey Higgins. And the Bowlers Award in the first 11 for the best bowling, John Ormond. Hockey, the most outstanding hockey player. The cup for this, Max Trankles. The Barnaby Hockey Cup for commitment, team spirit and sportsmanship, Jacob Hageman. And the Stables Family Cup for the most improved player in the first 11 hockey team goes to Maxim Zerfa. All right, boys, just stand up on the stage so we can get a photo. The photographer's here now. Let's congratulate these boys. Moving on to water polo, basketball, softball and skiing. Water polo, the Kidd Family Cup for performance and contribution to the senior water polo team, Lachlan Schnarr. Basketball, the most outstanding basketball player cup, Tom Curtis. Softball, most outstanding softball player, Harry Wardle. And the Stefan Family Cup for skiing for invaluable leadership in the ski team through commitment, perseverance and performance. And even though the ski team couldn't perform because of COVID this year, it comes to longevity and time and service into skiing at the school. This goes to Jacob Hageman. Okay, boys, just pop up onto the stage. Mask off. Well done, gentlemen.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Nā mihi nui ki a koutou katoa. Ke te atua, tēnā koe. Ki te kura, tēnā koe. Tēnā koutou katoa. Gentlemen, as the final event for the 2021 academic year, it is fitting that we are gathered here today to celebrate the many achievements and successes of you, our students. This morning, we recognise your leadership, your contribution, your excellence that you have achieved academically, culturally, or on the sports field, as well as acknowledging the very real service and citizenship that you have provided during 2021. 2020 and 2021 will be remembered as the COVID years, with 2021 labelled as Groundhog Day, which means it's very similar to what we've experienced in the past. Who would have thought at the beginning of this year that we would have had another disrupted year? So let's analyse more closely your final year at the boys' school, identifying perhaps the highs and the lows of your senior year. The first one, you managed to complete your outdoor education experience to Tongariro. In fact, you left on Sunday the 14th of February, week 3, and that afternoon, as you were travelling down to Tongariro, Auckland went into alert level 3, which closed schools for 7 days. Interesting, we had to make a choice. Do we leave you in Tongariro or do we bring you home? It is interesting to note that when I wrote to your parents that evening, they voiced unanimously that they didn't want you to come home. So what does that tell me about you? We completed our swimming, our cross country, and even last week we were able to complete our recently modified athletic championships. Distance learning went into full swing without any notice. We've pivoted, pirouetted, and adapted according to what was required. It was easier than last time. Online exams occurred, and I sat those exams with one of our senior boys, and I found the experience to be amazing and achievable. We've developed a new COVID vocabulary. So now we know that COVID-19, what a pandemic is, alert level, contact tracing, genome sequencing, lockdown, epidemiologist. We've also learnt a new word, languishing, which means feeling blah. And lately, or recently, we now understand what the COVID protection framework looks like. In other words, whether it's red, amber, or green. And that's going to guide us for what we can and cannot do. There have been some amazing lockdown gems that have come from our senior boys. Bored is the new exciting fun. Even playing on your PlayStation makes you bored. Everyone starts avoiding you on the street. Your room is actually tidy. The computer is your new best friend. Your baby brother comes to sit on your lap in the middle of a lesson. And you try to guess what Reverend Hardy will do next on the chapel chats. The return to school has been an incredibly slow process as the government and we realised that the elimination strategy was not possible. So we have to live with COVID-19. We've had emergency workers and bubbles at school. Masks are now compulsory from years 4 to 8 during these red levels. And we've had to return to school on staggered days. So it's been an interesting time. But let's have a look at the lockdown via numbers. Auckland has been 107 days at alert level 3 and 4. 119 days with the Auckland border closed. 55 days, that's 11 weeks, absence from school. There are 5 more nights before freedom when you can leave Auckland. And 94% of central Auckland eligible Aucklanders are now fully vaccinated. So what did you find annoying? Quite simply for me, we were trapped in Auckland. Annual events had to be cancelled. The father and son breakfast, grandparents morning, Ames games, nips, inter-house relays, boy versus wild, and some of our final service trips. What has remained ugly? Your haircuts. What were the standout moments for me this year? Well, it's pretty easy. Number 1, service at the forefront, the St. Kentigern way. Tāne Atua, the shed, 1,000 hampers. Number 2, excellence in your sporting achievements. Our hockey team are Auckland champions. Our first 11 football have the Prep Academy Shield. Our Year 8 football are the Auckland champions. Our rugby, first 15 rugby, hold the Tudor Shield and enjoyed time at the St. Peter's Rugby Festival. And our Wellington tour for our footballers and our hockey, that all happened before we went into lockdown, thank goodness. Returning to school's been a highlight, albeit in the staggered format, to reconnect with your mates and also, of course, your staff. And most importantly, as we head into the final week, the completion of our new facilities in preparation for opening next year. So now that the year is almost finished for you, I offer my final thoughts. To each and every one of you here today, that's boys and staff, I offer my sincere thanks for all that you have done to make this school so great. It has been a team effort, and I am incredibly grateful to you because St Kentigern is an amazing community, and our values of respect, integrity, service, excellence and love are lived and evident in so many ways. This is what sets our school apart. To you, the boys, our senior COVID generation, I wish you every success in the years ahead. You are ready. My personal thanks for your contribution to our school. Your leadership, effort, involvement and laughter has certainly been appreciated. Go well. We look forward to hearing of your future successes, and I encourage you to believe in yourself and always live the values that you have come to know so well. Aristotle stated, each human being is bred with a unique set of potentials that yearn to be fulfilled as surely as the acorn yearns to become an oak within it. Individually, you possess and have regularly displayed your many talents. As a group, those talents have combined and allowed the Year 8 generation of this year to achieve many successes. We have seen your potential each and every day, and we believe in you and look forward to hearing how you have progressed. And I leave you with this whakatauki. E hara taku toa e te toa, takatahi engari I toa, takatini. And that says quite simply this: I come not with my own strengths, but bring with me the gifts, talents and strengths of my family, tribe and my ancestors. Fide, Sawanda Est.
Thank you, Mr. Cassie. Boys, we're going to move on to the academic awards now, and Mr. Ocamp is going to read these out, and Mrs. Miles will be presenting these to you.
Starting with 8AH, Student of the Term, Jasper Small. Jasper has ended each day with a firm handshake or an elbow bump and a genuine thank you. Jasper always has a smile on his face, no matter what obstacles stand in front of him. He has impeccable manners and is a young gentleman who is living our St Kentigern values on a daily basis. Christian Education Award, Finn Driscoll. Finn is absent today. Progress Award, William Boswell. Diligence and the ICAS Digital Technologies Medal for top score in New Zealand, Joshua Davies. The 8AH Year 8 Academic Excellence Award, Angus Patterson. And Year 8 Spanish Language Prize, Sebi Poole. Congratulations, 8AH. Academic Awards for 8CW. Student of the Term, Isaac Wang. Isaac is a courteous and well-mannered student who has demonstrated an improved level of work ethic and engagement throughout distance learning. Christian Education Award to Jack Hollibon. Year 8 Progress Award, Riley Johnson. Diligence Award goes to Max May. Year 8, First in English, Jonathan Hu. Year 8, First in Mathematics, Mickey Lu. And Year 8, First in Social Science, Ivan Zhang. Take your mask off. Congratulations, CW. Academic Awards for 8FH, the Student of the Term, Riley Gillett. Riley has had a great final term at school. He has made the most of the distance learning program, and has given his best efforts online. Riley has proven to be self-motivated, diligent, and should be proud of his efforts this year. Receiving Christian Education Award, Academic Excellence Award for Year 8, Chinese Language Prize, and the Connell Cup for top academic score in mathematics and science, George McGuinness. (8FH) Progress Award, Mikey Higgins. (8FH) Diligence Award, Joe Hayward. Year 8 First in Science, Thomas McCulloch. And the Michael Lamb Memorial Maths Prize for Most Improved Senior School Student, Bart Zane. Congratulations, FH. Well done, boys. (8LM), Student of the Term, Finn Malling. For perseverance and a never say die attitude. Finn was exceptional during distance learning. His camera was always on. Attended all lessons and produced excellent work. Finn has matured into a fine young man and demonstrated the values of our school. Christian Education Award goes to Scott Nell. Progress, Leofi Yosefona. Diligence, Isaac Chang. Year 8 Academic Excellence Award to Nico Aldridge. Year 8 Academic Excellence Award and the Year 8 French Language Prize, Edward McCulloch. Year 8 First in Art and Year 8 First or Technology Prize goes to Maxim Zaflu. Hearty congratulations, boys. Step up. Masks off, please, boys. Thank you. Academic Awards for 8WB. Student of the Term, Jacob Marsden. Jacob is an outstanding young man who has demonstrated commitment and reliability throughout the year. He is thoughtful of others in the classroom, helping his peers and staff whenever he can. Jacob gives his best on a daily basis, setting a fine example for others to follow. The Year 8 Christian Education Award for 8WB, Leon Hardy. Year 8 Progress Award, Matthew Farrick. Year 8 Diligence Award, Nicholas Webster. And Year 8 Academic Excellence Award, Jaden Lee. Congratulations, boys from WB.
Just before we go to the music interlude, I've got another special award here. I'd like two boys to come up who've helped me this year, even though it was half a year, on the tech table. And I can assure you, anyone that helps me on the tech table is doing a very good job, because that's where I struggle the most. And I'd like to ask Zach Morpeth-Napier to come forward with Nicholas Webster and receive a little gift from me to say thanks for all of your hard work. We're now going to hear from Isaac Chang. Thank you, Isaac. Let's give Isaac another round of applause. Outstanding. Thank you very much. Right, we're now going to move on to our Big Tree Award, and following that, the Christian Living Awards, and all of these will be presented by Reverend Hardy. And there is a little bit of a treat with today's Christian Living Awards that we have with us with Reverend Hardy. So you boys will still be receiving those. We didn't get to go out to Waimonley Road, but you'll be able to see from that. You're going to get some nice sweets that you can share later on with your class, so we don't miss everything. So we're going to start with the Big Tree Award, which is awarded to a Year 8 student, and the award goes to Caden Marzuki. Caden has put an extraordinary effort into his distance learning and into his study this term. He has shown diligence, perseverance, and an excellent work ethic. We also want to acknowledge the help that is offered to the middle school as a maths tutor. Caden can feel justifiably proud of a tremendous end to his time at St Kentigern. Let's congratulate Caden. The Christian Living Awards. Starting with 8AH. Now remember, the Christian Living Awards are for demonstrating our St Kentigern way. 8AH, Raymond Mallon. (8CW), Jasper Hunter. (8FH), Ifan Liu. (8LM), Luke Pierce. It's not like Reverend Hardy to get into a tangle. And 8WB, Campbell Dunwoody. Congratulations to these boys, well done. Right, we're moving on to the special awards. We're rattling through the prize giving, which is great. More time for fun later on, boys. So we're going to start with the prefects that will come up, and I will go through half the list up to the sport prefect, then I'll do the house leaders. And we're starting with the chapel prefect for service and leadership. That goes to Mikey Higgins. Our academic prefect, Nico Ullage. Council prefect, Joshua Davies. Cultural prefect, Jaden Lee. Junior school prefect, Alexander Hughes. Our middle school prefect, Joshua Motion. And our sport prefect, Frankie Fitness. Just stand up on the stage, boys. Boys, we commend you and we thank you very much for your service. Well done. And our house leaders, Cargill House prefect leaders, Thomas Goodfellow and George McGuinness. Chalmers House, Angus Patterson and Nico Stanley. Hamilton boys, Johnny Ormond and Leofi Usafono. And Wishart House, Raphael Depois and Leon Hardy. Up on stage, boys. Thank you, boys, for your service and your houses. Well done. Okay, boys, we're moving on now to the very special prizes, the last group of prizes in our prize giving. And we're going to start with the Remuera Lions Citizenship Award, awarded to a boy who demonstrates citizenship around his school and, of course, in the community. And it is a high honour indeed. This year it goes to Liam Dowling. The Senior Citizenship Cup for outstanding service and leadership in the senior school, Thomas McCulloch. The Joel Campbell Memorial Trophy for service to others, Scott Nell. Oh, is that Scott, is it? And congratulations, Scott. You've also received your Gold Service Award. the Knox Family Lion Heart Award for showing true grit and spirit with a never-say-die attitude evident in the sporting arena, Max Trankles. The Rex Hooton Cup for School Spirit. This is the senior boy who demonstrates the school spirit of diligence, cooperation, courtesy, sportsmanship, and friendliness. And also this year, riding his bike to school, I think, every day. Maxim Zerfa. And the Sandra K. Hasty Cup awarded to the Deputy Head Prefect for outstanding service and leadership, Max Trankles. And the St. Kentigern Cup for the Head Prefect for outstanding service and leadership, Sebi Paul. Let's congratulate this section of boys. Now the much awaited award, which is the Team of the Year award. A team that has won everything, unbeaten. They managed to win their competition in Cambridge, but also won a competition in Wellington, unbeaten. They also hold the Academy Shield and they also hold the Tudor Shield. It is a shared award this year. Can the captain, please, of football and captain of rugby come forward and receive the shared award? Well done to rugby and football. Congratulations. Angus and Keanu. Let's give these guys a big round of applause and those teams. And congratulations also to the coaching staff, Mr. Hesse, Ms. McGuinness, Mr. Cassie and Reverend Hardy. Right, the Ross Perry Cup for Senior School Sportsman of the Year, the Year 7 and 8 A Touch Team, the A Basketball Team, First 15 Rugby, also our Year 8 Athletics Champion, Leofi Usafono. The Jubilee Cup for the Proxime Akesset, presented by Rosemary Harris and family, Sebi Paul. And of course, the ultimate prize of any prize giving, the Foundation Pupil Cup for the Ducks of 2021, Jonathan Hu. Big round of applause. Boys, stand up, please. These are our three major prize winners for this year. Boys, another round of applause. Well done.
Gentlemen, it's now, as we head into the final stage of this prize giving or acknowledgement of our senior Year 8 generation, it's my honour to introduce our head boy to you, who will present his valedictory speech, which means his final comment on behalf of the Year 8 generation. But first I'd like to congratulate Sebi on his leadership of the school during 2021. And I believe it is a year both he and you will never forget. His recitation of the Ode to the Haggis on the top field was exceptional, and his contribution in all facets of school life have been acknowledged today. He is an exceptional young man, and he lives our values and made the most of the many opportunities available both inside the classroom and outside on the sports field. Sebi leads by example and appears to be unfazed even when given tasks to undertake with short time frames. During lockdown, his leadership came to the fore because he looked at different opportunities to connect with the other parts of the school. He didn't have to, but he looked for those opportunities. Sebi, we're proud of you, and it is now my real pleasure to invite you to present your valedictory speech for 2021. But before I do, I'd also like to present you with another award. And this award is the Blake Young Leader Award, which recognises our young New Zealanders from years 5 to 8. And it recognises them because they have to show a commitment to leading positive change in our community that leads to a sustainable future Aotearoa. So this award also acknowledges your leadership and commitment to be of service to others. Therefore, recognising today at our formal end of the year prize giving is fitting. So Sebi, first let me award you with this if you come through. Congratulations, that is outstanding, and that recognises our young leader of New Zealand. Let's congratulate Sebi. And Sebi, the lectern is now yours.
Fides Sawanda Est. Faith must be kept. How significant our motto is, perhaps more so this year than ever. Good morning, Mr. Cassie, Mr. Aspinall, staff, parents from afar, distinguished guests and boys. What an important milestone today is, and one to remember forever. However, as Rose Kennedy once said, life isn't just a matter of milestones, but of moments. We may have felt disappointment, frustration, and sadness over events missed or cancelled this year. But let's not forget all the moments in between. Moments create memories, and while some of the events haven't been able to go ahead, the memories we have created will remain. Even though I've been fortunate enough to experience some of the big milestones here at St. Kent's, such as Celtic Day, school camps, service trips, speech competitions, and sports exchanges, it's the in-between times that I will remember the most. My time here has been full of these special moments, right from my very first day 4 years ago, being interviewed by Mr. Cassie in his office, and then having a trial day in Mr. Knox's class, where I admired his Star Wars tie and felt completely welcomed as a young Padawan. In Year 5, I was lucky to have Mr. Wilson as my first homeroom teacher, in the same classroom where my dad sat 40 years prior. I will never forget the moment Mr. Wilson measured his leg with the metre ruler, his classy collection of colourful socks, and finishing each week with the awesome box. He will always be one of the greats to me. Year 6, Miss Bruning and her passion for books and birds, and no doubt books about birds, and for her constant encouragement. The Year 7 dream team of Miss McGuinness and Mr. Vickers. And this year, the privilege of being guided through one of our most challenging times yet by Mr. Hansen, who kept us fit and motivated throughout lockdown, and Mr. Ocamp, whose infectious booming laugh will never be forgotten and made for a positive moment every morning. I will remember Mr. Hesse and his love for math and the only game that matters, football, and for not losing his mind when I missed a crucial penalty. Mr. Wright in our Thursday afternoon road patrol, where we wore matching high-vis vests and had many laughs. And Mr. Barter, who along with me has come to accept that I'm no DIY guy. We have all been fortunate to experience a number of teachers, all whom have been amazing and have shaped our lives in some way or another. It's evident that our teachers truly care for us and want us to do our very best. Thank you to all the staff for your encouragement, dedication, and genuine interest in what we do. In particular, we are grateful for you welcoming us into your homes via Zoom this year. You have made our time at St. Kent so special, and I believe that no other school can compare. Speaking of no comparison, Reverend Hardy's, whose entertaining chapel services and chapel chats will never be forgotten, along with his enthusiasm and passion for our community and life itself. He has instilled in us the meaning of service, and we have learnt that in moments of giving, we receive the most. I will cherish the moments with my house buddies, handball at break, run club at sunrise, gate 5 duty with Max, the change of season bringing the change of shirts, and the pride felt when wearing this formal uniform. I will miss the sports days, camaraderie, and that sweet moment when everyone realises Chalmers is the best. As you can see, these moments have one thing in common: people. Moments are made more special by the people we share them with, which brings me to you, my peers and friends. I would like to thank Max Trankles, Deputy Head Boy, for his positive attitude, kindness, willingness to help, and overall just being a great guy. To the rest of our prefect team, Mikey, Angus, Nico, Raph, Josh, Leon, Thomas, George, Johnny, Leofi, Frankie, Alex, Jaden, Nico, and Josh. I have enjoyed working alongside you, and thank you for giving your best at all times. I feel extremely lucky to have been a part of this Year 8 cohort. This year has been a true test of resilience, which I think we have all passed with flying colours. We have made friendships for life, kept ourselves on track, and now can hopefully celebrate with the long-awaited summer holiday. We are extremely privileged to have attended the school and wouldn't be here without the support of our parents and families. Thank you to all of the parents for giving us the opportunity to experience this amazing community. Which leads me to the person who keeps the parents moving along, literally, in and out of the gates, Mr. Aspinall, the taskmaster of traffic management, the overseer of operations, the professor of planning, and the doctor of doing. You and Mr. Cassie are at the core of our school, ensuring that everything happens as it should. You set the bar high, have high standards, and expect the same back from us. We appreciate your tireless commitment and endless attention to detail. I know that your wish for us is to become a good flatmate to others. Thank you for starting us on the path, even if there's a bit of path left to travel. And last but not least, Mr. Cassie. Before I finish, I have something here I would like to give you, but perhaps I will read it out first. Dear Mr. Cassie, it is with a heavy heart and mixed emotions that today, on the 10th of December 2021, I officially hand in my resignation, effective immediately. Well, maybe after lunch. It seems that along with my fellow Year 8s, I've been presented with an opportunity which apparently we aren't allowed to refuse. This new role includes bigger shoes, deeper voices, the promise of a chest hair, temporary loss of the frontal lobe, and an exciting new body aroma. I feel honoured to have been head boy this year and have thoroughly enjoyed my time at this school under your leadership. Thank you. I will never forget the moment I first met you, quizzing me during my interview on my math ability and kindly offering me the chance to attend school for a trial day. I will miss our mornings together on the expressway where I talked a lot and you wished I didn't. I can only dream to show the grace and ease you display when opening car doors, and I will never forget how you welcome every boy with a firm handshake, eye contact, and a request to know if you've been working hard or hardly working. I feel extremely fortunate to have been under your guidance over the past 4 years, and in particular this last year, where I've had the privilege of working closely, then distanced, then closely, then distanced, and more recently, closely distanced by your side. Your leadership inspires us to constantly strive for excellence. Your humour reminds us to have fun along the way, and your drive encourages us to get the job done, all whilst demonstrating the St Kentigern values of respect, integrity, service, excellence and love. But it seems, given my age, stage and having recently beaten you in the Year 8 math exam, my time here must sadly come to an end. I am forever thankful to you, the teachers, this school and its community, and I will miss it all so much. Yours sincerely, Sebi Poole. P.S. The answer was 31, not 32. And so, as our full-time whistle blows on 2021, we take forward with us our strength, our resilience, our duty to serve, our values, friendships, memories, our moments, and the knowledge that we have become better versions of ourselves, and we are one. We are Sons of Kentigern. Fides Sawanda Est.
And just a final word, Sebi, I accept your resignation and maybe it's before lunch.
Thank you, Sebi. Let's give Sebi another round of applause. That was exceptional. I'm also sorry to say, Sebi, that this year it wasn't quite the best house for you. I'm very sorry, but it is time to announce the house champions, and I'm delighted to announce, after many years away from the pedestal, Cargill House. Please stand. Can I have the leaders come forward, please? Want to grab that? Now, in true humility, the rest of the houses will congratulate Cargill House for their fine efforts. Well done. Reverend Hardy.
Well, gentlemen, as I've been sitting here, I've been reflecting on your journey and your time here at St Kentigern. It occurred to me, I think the last chapel that we had all together as a school, the theme of it was little by little, step by step. You might remember I got Nico up here standing by a year one boy. And the idea was that you guys don't realise it, but as staff, we see how far you've grown, how far you've come. For you, it's been little by little, it's been step by step. That's how you've experienced your time at St Kentigern. That's how you got through distance learning, step by step, little by little. And I encourage you boys, as you go and make some big steps in the future, to continue to think about that. That's how you progress. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how you make a difference, little by little, step by step. We are so proud, boys, of you and of the year that you have had and of what you have achieved. Would you please stand for our blessing? Gentlemen, may you never lose the wonder in your soul. May you be a great friend to those that you know. May the living light inside you be a compass as you go. And may our values be something that you always hold. Kia tau, kia tātou katoa. Te atawhai auto, tātou ariki, o ihu karaiti, me te aroha o te atua, me te whewhinga tahitanga, ki te wairua tapu, ake, ake, ake. Amen.
Te mihi atu ne, ki a koutou e! Poi poia, mena ki te! Poi poia, mena ki te! Paia te maturanga, kia mana wanura, paia tisi takuranga, tu sama samara.